years, in fact.
Okay.
Yes, Ria, unmute yourself.
Yes, ma'am. Good afternoon, one and all present here. It gives us immense pleasure to introduce with all an extraordinary personality who stands strong along with the glorious years of magnetic experience. Respected speaker of the day, alumni of Jaipuria Schools of Business, Mrs. Aakansha Gahlaut, the legal counselor and a Delhi Commission. Respected Director, Sir, Dr. Tapan Kumar Nair, and a very honored Professor K.P. Kanchana. The combination of knowledge, hard work, and perseverance, Mrs. Gahlaut has managed to take up several roles and has already spread her excellence across everywhere. Within a few years itself, Mrs. Gahlaut has a dynamic career, taking up lots of roles with honorable personality like Sri Rishikesh Kumar at GNCTD and as a lawyer with KMCA Law Office, Delhi High Court. On the behalf of every eager person, ma'am, we welcome you, ma'am, for your insights on equality before law, mantra for corporate sustainable development, and are looking forward for your knowledge you would be providing to us. Over to you, ma'am.
Thank you, Ria. Thank you, Kanchan ma'am, and thank you, sir, for this beautiful opportunity. So, let me introduce myself. I'm Aakansha Gahlaut, currently working in Delhi Commission for Women as a legal counselor. So, I hope you have many expectations from this session, but I don't know कि मैं सारी fulfill कर पाऊंगी, but I will try to make this session as interactive, as useful for you people. So today we are going to talk on equality before law. So can you please tell me what is equality before law? Can you give some idea about it?
Everyone is equal before law.
Okay, what's your good name?
I'm Prakhar Goyal.
Okay, Prakhar. Good. Basically, it is our fundamental right. Do you people know about our fundamental rights? It is mentioned in the Article 12 of our Constitution. हमारे कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन के पार्ट 3 में है ये, ठीक है. ये हमारे बेसिक और नेचुरल राइट भी बोल सकते हैं हम इन्हें. तो हमारा जो सबसे पहले फंडामेंटल राइट है, दैट इज इक्वालिटी बिफोर लॉ. मींस वी ऑल आर इक्वल बिफोर लॉ, ठीक है, इररेस्पेक्टिव ऑफ कास्ट, क्रीड, एज, जेंडर. ओके, गॉट इट? ठीक है. तो वी हैव इक्वालिटी बिफोर लॉ में हमारे पास इक्वल अपॉर्चुनिटीज हैं एम्प्लॉयमेंट की, ठीक है, पब्लिक एम्प्लॉयमेंट की. कहीं भी हमको डिस्क्रिमिनेशन फेस नहीं करना पड़ता. मतलब अगर हमें डिस्क्रिमिनेशन फेस करना पड़ता है, दिस मीन्स कि हमारा जो फंडामेंटल राइट है वो वायलेट हो रहा है, ठीक है. तो हम इसको आपके जो कॉर्पोरेट आप फ्यूचर में लीडर्स बनने जा रहे हैं, ठीक है, कॉर्पोरेट वर्ल्ड में एंटर करने जा रहे हैं, तो हम उस पर्सपेक्टिव से इक्वालिटी बिफोर लॉ को थोड़ा सा मैं बताने की कोशिश करूंगी, ठीक है. हमारे पास अभी आई थिंक 1 घंटा है, ठीक है. तो अगर आप लोगों की कोई भी क्वेरी हो तो आप लोग पूछ सकते हैं, ठीक है, आफ्टर द सेशन. तो कुछ लॉज मैंने थोड़ा सा क्या कहते हैं उसे अपने रीड करके थोड़ा सा लॉज आपके लिए जो एक्ट्स हैं उनको जो आगे कॉर्पोरेट में आपको काम आएंगे वो मैंने एक समड अप करने की कोशिश करी थी, तो वो मैं आपको बताऊंगी, ठीक है. तो जिसमें कि फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल है मिनिमम वेज एक्ट, ठीक है. तो मिनिमम वेज एक्ट गवर्न करता है हमारी मिनिमम सैलरी, ठीक है. अब ये जो एक्ट है इसमें ये it depends on state to state, category and designation. Okay. Then second है हमारा पेमेंट ऑफ वेज एक्ट 1936. आप राइट डाउन भी कर सकते हैं इफ यू वांट. पेमेंट ऑफ वेज एक्ट के अकॉर्डिंग जो हमारी सैलरी है वो हर मंथ के 7th को पे हो जानी चाहिए. ठीक है. और इसमें जो डिडक्शन है ये एक्ट वो भी गवर्न करता है कि कितनी डिडक्शन होनी चाहिए, क्या क्या डिडक्शन होनी चाहिए आपकी सैलरी से. थर्ड है इक्वल रिम्यूनरेशन एक्ट 1976. इसके अकॉर्डिंग आप लोगों को जो सैलरी है वो इक्वल मिलनी चाहिए इररेस्पेक्टिव ऑफ जेंडर. अगर आप सेम डेजिग्नेशन पे हो तो आप लोगों को सेम सैलरी मिलनी चाहिए.
ओके मैम.
थर्ड है पीएफ एक्ट 1952. इसमें ये गवर्न करता है आपके पीएफ पेंशन. तो जो भी गवर्नमेंट जॉब्स होती हैं उसमें गवर्नमेंट पीएफ का पार्ट पे करती है. ठीक है. पर जो भी हमारी जो ये प्राइवेट ऑर्गेनाइजेशंस होती हैं ये आपकी सैलरी से ही पीएफ का एक पार्ट निकालती हैं. ठीक है. जो कि पीएफ अकाउंट में आपके डाला जाता है. आप कभी भी किसी भी इंस्टीट्यूशन में काम करोगे, किसी भी आई एम टॉकिंग अबाउट प्राइवेट इंस्टीट्यूशन, तो किसी भी प्राइवेट इंस्टीट्यूशन में काम करेंगे, वर्क करेंगे तो वो आपकी सैलरी में से पीएफ का अमाउंट डिडक्ट करेगा. ठीक है. तो ये डिडक्शन 12% होगी आपकी बेसिक सैलरी की. बेसिक सैलरी प्लस डीए, डियरनेस अलाउंस. और कंपल्सरी डिडक्शन लिमिट इसमें 15,000 है. देन है एम्प्लॉय स्टेट इंश्योरेंस एक्ट. इसके अंडर आपको आपका जो मेडिकल इंश्योरेंस है आप क्लेम कर सकते हैं अपने एम्प्लॉयर से. ठीक है. लेकिन एक जो एक्सीडेंटल, अगर आप कहीं वर्क करते हैं और वर्क प्लेस पे आपका एक्सीडेंट हो जाए, ठीक है, तो वो केवल आपके इंडिविजुअल के लिए है. ठीक है. आपकी फैमिली उसको क्लेम नहीं कर सकते. यू इंडिविजुअल कैन क्लेम इट फ्रॉम योर एम्प्लॉयर. इसमें जो सैलरी है वो सैलरी लिमिट होती है 21,000. इसमें आपके पार्ट से 0.75% का डिडक्शन होता है वेजेस का. और जो आपका एम्प्लॉयर है उसका 3.25 वेजेस डिडक्ट होता है. तो ये टोटल होता है 4% ऑफ वेजेस. देन एक है बोनस एक्ट 1965. इसमें लोअर लिमिट है 8.33%. और शायद लोगों को पता नहीं होता, बट ये अगर आपका जो इंस्टीट्यूशन है, मीन्स जहां पे आप जॉब करते हो, तो उसका अगर प्रॉफिटेबिलिटी का रेट इज वेरी गुड तो वो 20% तक जा सकता है. ठीक है. बट प्रॉफिटेबिलिटी ये डिपेंड करता है एम्प्लॉयर के ऊपर. देन है ग्रेट्युटी एक्ट 1972. अगर आप किसी भी कंपनी को 5 इयर्स दे रहे हैं अपने, मीन्स 5 इयर्स कंटिन्यूसली आप किसी कंपनी में काम कर रहे हैं, तो आप एलिजिबल हो ग्रेट्युटी के। आफ्टर 5 years you can claim the amount of gratuity, and it will be for 15, मतलब हर साल का 15 दिन का अमाउंट होता है लास्ट ड्रॉन सैलरी का। मीन्स अगर आप किसी भी इंस्टीट्यूशन में काम कर रहे हो, साल की 15 दिन की सैलरी, मतलब ईयर की 15 डेज की सैलरी। देन है प्रोफेशनल टैक्स एक्ट। ये आर्टिकल 276 में है कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन के। इसकी डिडक्शन लिमिट है 2500 पर एनम, ₹2500 पर एनम, और ये केवल 15 to 16 स्टेट में गवर्न करता है, और स्टेट्स में नहीं है। 15 to 16 स्टेट्स में एप्लीकेबल है।
चल रहे हैं
देन है लेबर वेलफेयर फंड। ये बेसिक फैसिलिटेशन के लिए है, डिपेंड्स ऑन द, ये डिपेंड करता है स्टेट टू स्टेट पे। देन शॉप एंड एस्टेब्लिशमेंट एक्ट है। ये आपकी छुट्टियों को गवर्न करता है, बट ये भी स्टेट टू स्टेट डिफर करता है। जितनी कैजुअल लीव्स होती हैं, मेडिकल लीव्स होती हैं, जितनी भी होती हैं, वो इसके अंडर आती हैं। शॉप एंड एस्टेब्लिशमेंट एक्ट।
इसकी यूज में मैं
यस,
छुट्टियों को गवर्न करना का मीन्स मतलब समझा नहीं।
छुट्टियां मतलब जैसे कि रेस्ट्रिक्टेड हॉलीडे होते हैं कुछ, ठीक है, तो ये ना रेस्ट्रिक्टेड हॉलीडे होते हैं, वो स्टेट टू स्टेट डिपेंड करते हैं।
ओके
ठीक है, जैसे दिल्ली के लिए अलग है, दिल्ली में जितने भी एप्लीकेबल हैं वो सेंट्रल गवर्नमेंट के हैं, क्योंकि वो GNCTD है,
ओके मैम, थैंक यू।
नेशनल वो टेरिटरी है ना दिल्ली, तो वो
Yes, ma'am.
सेंट्रल गवर्नमेंट की जितनी भी लिस्ट है वो वहां पे एप्लीकेबल होती है, वरना जो जितने भी स्टेट है सबकी डिफरेंट होती है। इट डिपेंड्स ऑन स्टेट टू स्टेट।
ओके मैम, थैंक यू।
वेलकम।
Excuse me.
यस,
And what is gratuity?
ग्रेट्युटी, जब आप किसी कंपनी में 5 years तक काम करते हैं, देन यू आर एलिजिबल फॉर ग्रेट्युटी।
Let me explain, Aakansha, if you want. Let me
Yes,
explain.
yes, ma'am, yes.
Okay. Prakhar, am I audible?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Prakhar, basically what happens that when you are
Ma'am, you are on mute.
if you're working in an organization and the organization, they want to pay you for the loyalty that you are that you're showing to the company. Yes, so when you are showing the loyalty towards the company, so they want to reward the employee for that. That is gratitude, means the graciousness from the organization towards the employee. So if you are working in a company, say for 5 years, so to the time you are working in the company, the number of complete years of service. So factories, establishments, etc., they have 240 days as the complete year of service. So once you have completed 240 days, अगर किसी भी साल में 239 आ गया तो वो बीच में ब्रेक हो जाता है. तो जितने साल आपने 240 days complete किए हैं उनको वो calculate करता है, and there is a formula to calculate the gratuity. Yes, that formula is 15 into last drawn salary into number of complete year of services divided by 26. This is the formula. Yes, and on the basis of that formula, the gratuity is being given. But the ceiling, sometimes it happens, the gratuity amount, it rises very much. So there is a ceiling by the government, and that ceiling is 20 lakhs now with the new amendment that has come up. It is 20 lakhs. 5 years for all the factory, establishment, plantation, etc. But according to the new labor law, that new amendment that has come up, for journalist, this gratuity period or complete number of, the complete year of service has been confined to 3 years only. Agar 3 saal tak kaam kar liya, then you are eligible for gratuity. Is it okay?
Yes.
Done?
Yes.
Yeah, please continue.
Okay, thank you, ma'am. Then there is one Maternity Benefits Act 1961. तो इसमें पहले 4 months का क्या कहते हैं उसे, आपको छुट्टियां मिल सकती थी, बट नाउ इट इज एक्सटेंडेड टू 24 weeks. पर जहां पे ESIA एप्लीकेबल होता है वहां पे ये मैटरनिटी बेनिफिट्स वाला एप्लीकेबल नहीं होता एक्ट. Do we have some female also in this?
There are number of female students. Prachi, Shiny, Ria. Then we have Richa.
Yes.
Meghna. Please switch on your camera, beta.
Then एक है sexual harassment at workplace. Prevention of sexual harassment at workplace 2013. I think females को इसकी ज्यादा जरूरत है. तो जो हमारा प्रिवेंशन ऑफ सेक्सुअल हैरेसमेंट एट वर्क प्लेस है, ये 2013 में आया था. इससे पहले विशाखा गाइडलाइंस गवर्न्स करता था. ठीक है, जो कि एपेक्स कोर्ट के सुप्रीम कोर्ट के डायरेक्शन के बाद एपेक्स कोर्ट ने हमारी जो सेंट्रल गवर्नमेंट है उसको डायरेक्ट किया एक बिल बनाने के लिए. उसके बाद 2013 में ये पूरा एक एक्ट बनाया है. ठीक है, इसमें ICC होती है, इंटरनल कंप्लेंट कमेटी. ठीक है, कभी भी किसी भी फीमेल के साथ अगर ऐसा कुछ होता है, मींस अगर सेक्सुअल हैरेसमेंट होता है, तो आपको पहले ICC को अप्रोच करना है. मतलब आपकी कोई जिस कंपनी में आप काम कर रहे हैं तो उसमें एक कमेटी होती है. ठीक है, और उसमें 5 मेंबर्स होते हैं. एक होता है प्रिसीडिंग ऑफिसर, ठीक है, PO. देन सेकंड होता है HR. थर्ड होता है फीमेल रिप्रेजेंटेटिव. फोर्थ होता है एक लीगल पर्सन होना जरूरी है उसमें. ठीक है, एंड देन फिफ्थ होता है ए मेंबर फ्रॉम NGO. किसी भी NGO के एक पर्सन, एक फीमेल को वो लोग अपने ICC का पार्ट बना सकते हैं. ठीक है, इसमें मैंडेटरी ये है कि इसमें 50% या 50% से ज्यादा फीमेल्स का होना कंपलसरी है. सेक्सुअल हैरेसमेंट हमारे राइट टू इक्वालिटी को हैम्पर करता है फीमेल्स के, ठीक है, इसीलिए ये भी कहीं ना कहीं राइट टू इक्वालिटी से कनेक्ट करता है। क्योंकि ये डिस्करेज करता है वुमेन को आगे आने से, वुमेन एम्पावरमेंट से, ठीक है। तो ये कुछ एक्ट्स थे। आप यू विल बी मूविंग इनटू द कॉर्पोरेट वर्ल्ड, तो ये एक्ट्स आपको पता होने चाहिए। अगर आप लोगों की कोई क्वेरी हो तो आप लोग मुझसे पूछ सकते हैं, कुछ कोई क्वेश्चन हो।
Akanksha, can you tell them just one second?
Excuse me, ma'am.
Yes.
Ma'am, if in case of government sector, what will be the status of the PF deduction? Can you repeat?
What?
I mean, case of government sector.
It will be the same, 12%.
Okay.
Whose question was that? Prakhar.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, Prakhar, unmute yourself, then I'd like to answer this question. Akanksha, if you wish me,
Yes, ma'am.
if you permit me. Okay. Prakhar, actually, yes, it's when we talk of contributory provident fund, that is 12% deduction from the employer side and 12% deduction from the employee side. Yes. But when you are contributing for this provident fund, 8.73% of your PF amount goes for superannuation fund, that is your pension fund. And rest 3.73% is for the pension, for your provident fund. And employer has to pay, the administrative charges of 1% also, that it comes like 13% from the employer side, not only 12%, but 13% from the employer side, including the administrative charges. So there is a breakage, in the amount, in the percentage of that is being contributed by employer. So there are different types of provident fund, that is contributory provident fund and non-contributory provident fund, where there is no contribution from the employer side, there is only contribution from the employee side. Yes.
Yes.
So there are different, you will be studying all those, and the breakages also when you will be studying compensation management in detail.
Ria, you want to ask something?
Yes, ma'am.
What?
Ma'am, like as you mentioned in Sexual Harassment Act, the company has a committee called ICC. If company don't have that committee, whom can a girl approach?
Every company has that committee. It is mandatory for a company to form this committee.
Okay, ma'am.
वरना उनके ऊपर लीगल एक्शन हो सकता है।
And Ria, that during AGM, annual general meeting, the organization has to give the number of cases of sexual harassment that has taken place in their company.
Yes, exactly.
And it is mandatory.
Any other question?
Any more questions that you would like to put? So Aakansha, can you speak on, am I audible? Yes. Can you speak on what are the various amendments or what are the new laws pertaining to female safety in the company?
Ma'am, pertaining to female safety in the company.
Because you're working with female welfare, you know. So based on that, can you tell us, apart from gender equality, what measures organizations are taking to ensure the safety and safeguard of employees, female employees in the company?
Ma'am, main is the this Sexual Harassment Act. एक तो मैम उनके वर्किंग आवर्स जो है कंपनीज ने 7, मतलब अगर 7 के बाद कोई भी 7 PM के बाद किसी का तो कंपनी की रेस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी है फीमेल एम्प्लॉय को उसके घर तक ड्रॉप करवाने की. If you are working in late hours for a company, then company is responsible to drop to you to your location, to your home location. और एक और भी चीज है उसमें. हाँ, what's your good name? You want to ask something?
Yes, ma'am, it's Shiny Goyal.
Shiny Goyal.
Yes, ma'am, it's a very general question, not like female specific. Like currently, all of the people, they are working from home. So rather than their usual 9 to 5 or their 8 hours job, the companies are making them do like 10 hours or maybe 11-hour job for the whole day. So is it like fair on the company's part while they are actually letting their employees work more and with the like a specific period of, with a specific amount of salary that they are providing to them?
I know that it is not fair, ठीक है, but employees की मजबूरी है, क्या करें?
Yes,
but employees चाहे तो they can go to the labor code for this.
Okay,
it is a kind of harassment.
Yes, because few of my friends, they are working in some companies, for example TCS, you say, and they are just making them work for late hours, and I think it's just like an excuse to wrap around the fact that if they are working from home, so they are comfortable in pretty much every timing. So is it fair on the company's part to do such thing?
I'm saying that it is not fair. It is a kind of mental harassment and exploitation of the employees, and they can approach to the labor code. But if they want.
If they want, yes. Okay. Thank you so much.
Okay.
Yes, anybody else wants to ask anything? Shiny, to continue with the answer, yesterday, there was a news where Mr. Pradeep Nayak is the collection head of Bajaj Finance Limited.
Yes.
And he committed suicide because of the pressure that he underwent in the company.
Yes, I saw that.
And yes, and that is why organizations, they are, the work-life balance, that's a new concept that has come up. And organizations are emphasizing to ensure that there should be a balance in personal life as well as
professional life.
Like there are some companies wherein people like the HR, they introduce this work fun thing on every Friday. So what they do is they introduce some kind of activities like physical or maybe online.
Yes.
So as to encourage the motivation part and in the SI class itself, like while I was doing the internship, they were making me select some activities online so that they can get it with their employees just to manage their stress or maybe time management and everything. Every Friday they dedicate that, and once in a month they introduce some sort of topic, and with that they work on it. So that also.
Actually, previously I was working for Genpact also. तो वहाँ पे भी every Friday they have the Friday fun.
Yes, ma'am.
And private company कुछ ना कुछ organize करती रहती है, like potluck or day out or something like that.
Yes, ma'am.
देयर इज वन मोर थिंग, फीमेल सेंट्रिक कंपनीज में क्रैच का भी एक प्रोविजन है, मीन्स जो मदर्स हैं उनके लिए, सो दे कैन टेक देयर बेबीज टू देयर वर्क प्लेस, और वो क्रैच में रहते हैं। तो ये गवर्नमेंट ने एक बिल लाया था, ठीक है। इसमें आई एम नॉट श्योर अबाउट द नंबर ऑफ लेडीज शुड बी देयर इन द ऑर्गेनाइजेशन, कितनी लेडीज होनी चाहिए, कितनी मदर्स होनी चाहिए।
30 it is, Aakansha.
हाँ, इट इज,
30.
हाँ, इट मे बी 30।
Yes. If you
So-
have 30 or more female employees,
हाँ.
then you have all the rights to have a crèche in the
Scratch
company.
in the organization. More questions, please.
So gender equality is not confined to the female candidates only. The boys of the class also can also ask.
देखिए, ये रेस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी फीमेल्स की है। ये लॉज ना, ये केवल हमारे बेनिफिट के लिए बनाए गए हैं, इनको कहीं भी मिसयूज ना करें। बिकॉज आई एम वर्किंग इन दिल्ली कमीशन फॉर वुमेन, वहां पे ऐसी कंप्लेंट्स भी आती है, ठीक है, जिनको देख के ही पता चल जाता है कि दे आर यूजिंग नॉट फॉर द बेनिफिट ऑफ देयर सेल्फ, दे आर मिसयूजिंग द लॉज। तो ये फीमेल्स की भी एक जिम्मेदारी है कि हमारे लॉज को अपने बेनिफिट के लिए यूज करें, ठीक है, जहां जरूरी हो वहां यूज करें, इनको मिसयूज ना करें। इनकी वजह से जेन्युइन केसेस बहुत कम आ रहे हैं। और कोई क्वेश्चन?
कोई भी question related to gender equality? And now government has introduced the concept of third gender also in their forms. So it is not only male and female, but also the third gender also getting due importance. Yes, Prince, Prachi, Gaurav, Megha, Ayushi.
Ma'am, am I audible?
Yes, you are.
Yes.
So, ma'am, I want to ask an special act which is made by the government for men only.
For men only.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
एडल्ट्री रिपील करी है सुप्रीम कोर्ट ने, दैट इज फॉर मेल ओनली।
What, ma'am, could you explain like a little bit more?
Adultery, do you know about the adultery?
No, ma'am.
आईपीसी में एक सेक्शन हुआ करता था इंडियन पीनल कोड में, ठीक है। इफ मैरिड वुमन इज मींस हैविंग एन अफेयर, तो पहले दैट इज ऑफेंस, ठीक है, बट राइट नाउ इट इज नॉट ऑन ऑफेंस। सुप्रीम कोर्ट ने ये रिपील कर दिया अभी 2 years पहले ये लॉ रिपील हुआ है। तो ये बेनिफिट ही है एक तरीके से। बाकी ऐसा कुछ नहीं है। कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन, हमारा जो कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन है उसमें फीमेल्स को एक इनोसेंट नजरिए से देखा गया है, ठीक है, इसलिए आपको सारे लॉ बायस्ड लगते हैं। हमारा जो आर्टिकल 15 है वो हमारा जो आर्टिकल 14 है वो इक्वालिटी बिफोर लॉ है, ठीक है। अब आप ये बोलेंगे कि भाई फीमेल्स को ज्यादा अहमियत दी जाती है, ठीक है, पर ऐसा कुछ भी नहीं है, ठीक है, क्योंकि कहीं ना कहीं हमारा जो महिला वर्ग है वो दबा कुचला वर्ग माना जाता था, ठीक है, जिनको आगे लाने के लिए ये सब लॉज बनाए गए थे, ठीक है। गॉट इट?
Even Prince, when you apply in the company, they
Yes,
won't
ma'am.
see whether you are a male or a female, provided you are a potential candidate for the company. Yes.
Yes,
So
exactly.
skills matters,
Yes, ma'am.
not the gender. And third thing, when you're talking about the acts, there is another, like the maternity benefit that is being given to the females. Now it has been increased from 3 months to 6 months. But even the new fathers, they are getting 15 days of paternity
Paternity
benefit.
leaves.
Yes. So that they can enjoy their fatherhood as well as they can take care of the new baby and new mother. And this sexual harassment is not confined to the females only. Even the males issues are also taken.
Yes.
So the privacy part, your identity should not be revealed and your private area should be secured. Your privacy should be secured. So these components are looked into.
The proceedings are in camera proceedings. They are not open court proceedings. और कोई question? Anything more you want to know?
Ma'am, one more thing I want to discuss. Ma'am, today's generation, including me, are not much more about the act, like what is going on in the country and what are the act which is made by the government. So can you give some kind of insight how we can increase our awareness into this field?
I'm not getting your question.
Ma'am,
What exactly? Yes.
मैम लाइक जैसे कि अभी हम लोग यूथ हैं तो जितने भी अपने लोग हैं तो वो इतने ज्यादा अवेयर नहीं है कि कौन कौन से एक्ट हैं जो गवर्नमेंट के द्वारा बनाए गए। तो आप क्या हमें कुछ बता सकती हो कि हम कैसे अपना जो नॉलेज है इस फील्ड में कैसे अपना ब्राइट कर सकते हैं?
आप कौन से फील्ड की बात कर रहे हैं?
मैम मैं बात कर रहा हूँ कि जो जितने भी एक्ट बने गवर्नमेंट के द्वारा, सो वी हैव द कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन व्हिच इज टू लॉन्ग एंड इट इज वेरी डिफिकल्ट टू गेट द एंटायर इनपुट, लाइक कितने एक्ट हमारे कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन में है, कितने कितने लॉस हैं हमारे गवर्नमेंट के द्वारा। तो अभी तो हम लोग तो ये MBA कर रहे हैं, PhD कर रहे हैं, सो वी आर नॉट इनटू दिस फील्ड। हाउ वी कैन एनहांस आवर नॉलेज?
देयर आर मैनी लॉज, मैनी एक्ट्स। ठीक है, ऐसे मैं एक एक तो आपको नहीं बता सकती, ठीक है, मगर डे टू डे के अकॉर्डिंग आपको जैसे मोटर व्हीकल एक्ट आपको पता होना चाहिए, ठीक है, वो आप ड्राइव करते हो, ठीक है, वो आपके लिए यूजफुल है, ठीक है। और आई थिंक यू शुड गो अबाउट द HMA ऑल्सो, हिंदू मैरिज एक्ट एंड DV एक्ट ऑल्सो, ठीक है। और देयर आर मैनी लॉज।
Prince, all the acts are there in government.in. Yes, all the acts are there. So depending upon the requirements, you can visit
Yes.
those sites and get the knowledge of the entire law. So every information is there.
Yes.
But once you join the company also provides in the appointment, along with the appointment letter, that these are the do's, don'ts, your rights, everything is being provided. And it's in the manual of the company also, that a booklet will be given to you.
Yes.
Like you get the student's booklet, same the company's booklet will be given. There,
Yes,
everything is mentioned.
but ma'am, many times people are not read those terms and conditions.
That
Then
is
after
your
your fault.
You are lacking.
Yes, that is not company's fault, that is your fault.
आप जब मोबाइल में ऐप यूज करते हो ना, बिना
Yes, ma'am.
कंडीशंस पढ़े थे,
एग्री
Agree
कर
एग्री
देते
एग्री।
हो, टर्म्स एंड कंडीशंस, सेम थिंग।
और कंपनीज उन लूप होल्स का फिर फायदा उठाते हैं।
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, Aakansha, so we have talked about gender equality and all. You guide our students at what skill sets they should develop so that become more corporate fit in future.
What skills? They have already have all the skills. They are the students of Jaipuria. So first of all, you have to develop leadership skill.
Yes, one is the leadership skill. Apart from what is required in the company, like suppose if somebody wants to join a company like DCW, yeah. So what are the skills that those such type of organizations are looking for?
You must be enthusiastic.
Enthusiastic, and apart from that, like what extra knowledge they should have, like you have gone for law, so
Yes.
requirement of law is there.
Ma'am, it is not important for all of the designation. Likewise, I am a legal counselor. So knowledge for law is important for a legal counselor. So I have pursued law, then I have go to for practice in High Court. Then I have approached in Delhi Commission for Women. I have filled the application form and given the interview. Then I have been selected for that designation. So
What is the selection procedure? Is this only the interview that you have gone through, or there is some written
there
exams?
was one written and then interview.
And in written exams, what type of questions do they ask?
There are some essay type questions were there. It is
it from the
related
general
to
background?
general questions.
Specific.
Yeah, general questions. It was like women empowerment, because Delhi Commission for Women is related to the woman centric organization, and it is for the welfare of the women. So the question was related to the woman empowerment and what should be the policies you should मतलब आप कौन सी पॉलिसीज बना सकते हैं वुमेन के वेलफेयर के लिए, मतलब सारे के सारे मैम ऐसे ही क्वेश्चंस थे.
General questions.
Yes.
And interviews also, the same general questions are being asked?
Yes.
Not particular to any
It was
area.
the act specific.
Act specific.
Yes.
So they should be aware. And is it mandatory to do law if they want to join DCW?
Ma'am, for a legal counselor, it is mandatory.
No,
To pursue law.
not for the legal counselor.
No, then there are BTECs also for program coordinator.
Anything else, students? Nobody has any question? Okay, so what trend you are seeing, Aakansha, like when we are talking of women empowerment or gender equality, are like you are being a lawyer, so are cases coming to you or organizations are strictly following their policies and acts?
मैम हमारे पास जो केसेस आते हैं that is related to DV, domestic violence, divorce.
Not related to domestic violence, but for the corporate, when we look into corporate.
Corporate, I'm talking about the types of cases we're dealing with. First of all, okay, and there are the cases like for the maternity benefits. If company is employee want to claim the maternity benefit, but company has terminated the employee. Okay, so we have the power to seek the ATR from that company, means action taken report.
So what is the time limit being given when the person can sue or take this to the court?
It will be 19 days. It will depend on the cases to cases.
Now, suppose if the person has gone on maternity leave, maternity leave, and once he's coming or she's coming after, say, particularly she is coming after, say, 6 months, and she comes to know she has been terminated from the company. So how much time she is having to put this in front of the court?
Ma'am, generally it is 60 days.
60 days.
Yes. 60
And
days.
in by law, it's written that you cannot terminate a female employee if she is going for maternity leave.
No, she cannot be terminated. But there are certain loopholes. Means
Like?
if there is on absenteeism, female employee can be terminated.
If she is absent.
Past record of the means of the complainant of the that employee. मतलब अगर आप उसका पास्ट रिकॉर्ड देखेंगे, अगर वो फ्रीक्वेंटली एब्सेंट हो रही है, ठीक है, तो they can make the base to terminate the employee.
And what all other benefits employees are getting in the company? If we just talk about the employees, not the male or the female, what are the benefits?
Other benefits.
Yes.
Benefit means, ma'am?
Benefits in terms of leaves or in terms of study leaves, or what all things are included?
Ma'am, actually the study leaves only can claim in the government organization. Private organization cannot give, मतलब private organization कभी भी आपको leaves नहीं देती हैं, studies के लिए तो leave नहीं देती हैं. In public organization, they can give 2 years of the leaves.
That is the sabbatical leave that they can take.
Sabbatical they can take for 2 years. There is one more benefit for the female employees, that they can get the work from home.
All organizations are ready to go for it?
No, not all.
Then what type of a company? Only government?
It's like private companies.
Private companies.
Yes.
Not the government. They don't have any policy.
There is no policy for that. Only they can get 2 years of unpaid leaves.
That is to take care of the child.
Yes, that is to take care of that child.
Yes, Ria, you want to ask anything?
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, I want to ask, like, what are the type of posts which we can apply in government sector?
What
are the posts for which we can apply in government sector?
Your specialization in?
Ma'am, finance.
Finance.
Marketing. Yes, ma'am.
There are certain jobs for the PGDM finance also, for accountant in public organizations.
Okay, ma'am.
Yes.
In DCW particularly, you are talking, Aakansha?
No, ma'am, not in DCW.
Okay.
Yes.
So, Ria, there are so many, government organizations, depending upon your specialization, you can apply. Provided you should be very observant what job vacancies are coming. And according to their requirements, if it suffices, your skill suffices their requirement, you can apply for it. But they have the aptitude test, and it is mandatory. Many PSUs or government organizations, they have the aptitude test to filter out the candidate.
You can go for UPSC also, for PSC, for UPSC.
Okay, ma'am.
So without aptitude test, I think this is one of the predominant criteria for any government organization.
First, you have to crack the pre, then you have to crack the mains, then you have to crack the interview.
And the entry level is basically from the officer's level only when you go after your PG. Yes, so you can be the finance officer, marketing officer, HR officer, any related to any field.
There are many PSUs, they have the exams like BHEL or NTPC, I think.
Yes. When you talk of BHEL, NTPC, they have the GATE exam that the candidate has to go for. They have to get the GATE score. That is important, particularly in technical area. But
Yes.
for managerially, they can have a specific, domain exams.
They have their specific
Domain exams. The banking sectors, every year they come up. So
Yes.
there are so many vacancies.
Special provisionary officer, I
Yes.
think. This may be a requirement.
Officers are there, POs.
It is
Not
not
only
a
POs,
POs,
but
it is
also the domain
special
specific.
They hire for different field, from different field, like from legal also, from finance also, from marketing also.
Any other questions, students? Aake, Jigyanshu, Abhishek, Deepak. Raja?
No, ma'am.
Done? So I think that's all from the student side. Yes, Aakansha, because this is the topic which is very, very specific.
Yes,
Gender equality.
yes, ma'am.
Yes. So if they do not have, do you have any questions? So formally, thank you so much, Aakansha, for sparing your time and
Thank you, ma'am.
updating our students what companies, corporates are making amendments in their policies to ensure that gender equality can be maintained. Yes. Though it's very difficult,
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, there is always a complaint of pay gaps, the responsibility gaps, the promotions, there is always a glass ceiling. Yes, the barrier is there, but again, they try to improve on it and they're working. And you will be surprised to know that when you talk of the PSUs or the CCD example, the latest that has come in the women empowerment. Yes.
Yes.
So you will find all the tops, the CMDs of the PSUs are females now.
Yes, yes, yes.
Yeah. So they are working on it. So it all depends upon the policies of the company also and how female ambitious they are, because many a times they drag themselves behind because of the family commitments or obligations. So it all depends upon how you are taking your career, how you are shaping it, and how strong with your commitments and dedications of getting what is being right, that is your right to get that. So thank you, Aakansha.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thanking our students.
Thanks,
And be
everyone.
connected.
Thank you. Okay, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am.
Best of luck to you.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am.